one there. None of the old names are racing in the series that I see.
This season. It's been great. It's been great to be a part of this with all of you. It's nice to see you've had so many stick it through all the way to the last round. Did forget to give a shout out to Steve Hellwood as well in the briefing. I gave everyone else a shout out, but miss Steve. Steve has got a lot more going on than the rest of us do to deal with in his daily life. So it's been great that he's been able to be as many races as he has. So big thank you to Steve as well.
And hello everyone, welcome to the Anti-Stall Racing IMSA series. Today we are at Sebring on our final round of the season. With me I have Steve Hellwood, who just got out a shout out from our race control. Hello Steve.
Hi, Paolo. How are you? And welcome, guys.
Yeah, I am good. So, we've seen that champions have been awarded already on last race, except for what was it called? It was Carlos Boza, sorry, that was already champion 2 rounds before, which finally he won it after being neck and neck on the last round of the last season. So congrats to him as well. So Carlos Boza on our GT3 Pros. And Matthias Rieschen on our GTP Pros. GT3 AMs was for driver who isn't currently here today, which is... I forgot the name. I am such a bad caster. Oof. Forgot the name. It was Yemis. I think it was his name. And on our GTP AM drivers, it is our very own from Anti-Stall Racing, Sebastian van der Hoover. As we go on to our qualifying, the GT3 qualifying, our last qualifying of the season.
Yeah, and as they say in racing, it's all to play for. You're only as good as your last win. So they may have been champions, but there's still a race win out there for somebody today. So awesome track, the amazing Sebring. Those bumps will certainly hurt their backs out there today. Hope they've got their suspension all sorted out. And yeah, let's close the season finale with a great race at a great track. And don't forget, guys, those that are watching, to sign up for the next season, which you can find over at antistallracing.com. If you're not already part of us, come and join the team.
Right, as we go on board on the track here with Daniel McGurney as he goes fast left-hand corner now to the second corner. You need to cut a bit on the curves on the right side. Well, this driver didn't do it, but usually you do as you go to fourth corner here, using a bit on the right side curbs. There's a high side curbs there. As he plants himself on a fast right onto the hairpin slowest corner of the mall here. Breaks between the three corners. Someone already took them out. That's a bit on the sand here. As he goes on a little fast chicane here. Starts accelerating full throttle here onto another hard braking point. We have also the map here. Starts braking on the free cones as well. Right hand side onto the left side. Double apex on this corner here. On the left side you don't use the curbs there. On the right side you don't need it because you need to be placed on your left side of this corner. Take a bit of the dip on the right side. Stand real close to the sand there. Don't too close because the sand will slow you down. These corners are all fast as well. So starts on the braking zone in the free cones. Puts his wheels on the right side of the curbs to make it helpful to do the corner. Steps outside of the white lines onto the fastest straight here. Gets close to the car in front, which is Stefan Albanese, which quits his lap time. Onto Sunset. Double apex corner. Starts braking on the two corners. Goes as wide as possible to then start going on the inside, almost kissing the wall on the right side. Now to go to the left side of those walls onto the tires. You see the bump there on the left side as he crosses the line on his qualifying lap.
Yep, the 2 minute bang on the nail there for Daniel, but I think there were some good examples there. With this track, you've got to have your car set up to be able to ride those curbs. And if you don't take your opportunity to ride them, you can lose so much time if you don't put your car in the right place. So it was a good example there of probably not quite enough commitment. So it'll be interesting to see where the pole time comes here, but I've got a feeling it's definitely going to be below that 2 minute mark.
The better Kovac still is pole position, but still remaining on the 2 minutes point nines. But we will see now our champion Carlos Boza as he crosses the line. All purple sectors except for the first one. Let's see if he gets the first 159. Crosses the line, and it is not yet 2 minutes point one, yeah, but of course he still has to do the second lap, which probably will get faster.
Yeah, get those tyres warmed up. get some grip down there and push that a little bit more. I certainly think we can break that 2-minute mark out there.
Track temperature on 48 degrees. It is a hot track, but not impossible to do 159 on these temperatures.
It's all too easy to catch. Where we were talking about positioning the cars on these curbs, it's all so easy, as we saw in the exit of that corner there just before, is if you just slightly put your car in the wrong position, it's so easy to spin on this track. And he's bailed out on his lap. So what have we got else going on?
Yeah.
So lots of green sectors out there at the moment, but
with the GT3s, you said about the curbs. With the GT3s, you can use a lot of the curbs for sure.
Yeah.
But with the GTPs,
definitely.
It's a bit harder because of how high they are. They unsettle the balance of the car, and it can make lose control a bit even. Especially hard if you use on these curbs, for example. I've noticed a lot of drivers usually spin. We might take a little bit of look on the race itself. This is all, of course, to prepare as well for the Sebring 12 hours, which will be next season in iRacing.
We've had Robert Kovac there with a purple first, but I went a purple last. But he certainly improved there. But he's took a 10th out of his time from his previous fast. So excuse me. So let's hopefully we can get some people doing more than one lap. I think that heat on the track temp out there is certainly affecting the tyres today. Stefan put three green sectors. And yeah, you're right there, Paolo. You'll see that in the second part of qualifying, where the lines will be totally different between the GTPs and the GT3s. There's a lot less forgiving because of the bumps on this track as well. Those curbs will be evil for the GTPs out there today.
That doesn't mean that the GTPs are all free though, because there are a lot of fast corners. You can also lose the rear on the car on some of these corners as well, so we will keep an eye on that as well. It's tough track. I really like this track, but it is tough to be fast in it. You can drive it, you can be safe with it, but fast is another complete story.
Yeah, one of my favourite tracks, I must say. It's a little bit unforgiving in the GTPs, in the TCRs that I race. Because the suspension setup's that little bit stiffer, and it's a long lap on the normal Sebring that we're racing today for TCRs. But there is a really cracking short track version here for TCRs, which is I raced in a previous season with a club, and it was tremendously technical because it was very short and quick. We're really struggling out there with some lap times at the moment to pin some down. There's not very many improvements going on at all.
Yeah, it is still early, but it is also a long track, so it takes a while to get around it. As you see, 2 minutes per lap is a pretty long track, I would say for sure.
Definitely, and I think the problem with long tracks are if you make one mistake, your lap's gone completely. With the shorter track, you can generally get away with those small mistakes, but here there's a lot of fast straights, there's a lot of fast corners, and you just have to put the car in the wrong place, and you lose your lap time straight away. Especially down the back, you know, coming down Sunset into the double apex. If you've not got that speed of exit, you're a goner.
You just saw Amy Graham just getting off track. That is lap completely done, and also just saw Emre Kemal just do the same behind as well. He hasn't put a single lap yet either. It's tough for these drivers today.
There's Emre going wide again.
I think he's just slowing down to a bit on the tires, or maybe he will give up. No, he's getting ready for the next lap. Letting Carlos Bozza behind, which hasn't improving any sectors in this lap either. Guess that's gonna be tough for him, as Emery will start his new lap right now.
Trying to tuck it into that corner to get the best exit speed down the pit straight. He's not took the best corner there because his exit was very narrow. He wasn't quite up against that wall, so I don't know where he's going to get the straight line speed going into T1. And you've got to be committed on that brake just to hold it against that wall and then put the pedal down on the exit.
Bit of things on the sand though. I think it's fine. I don't think the driver got an off track from that, but we will see in a bit.
He's struggling to stick this car to the apex, that's for sure. And everybody's favourite corner in lap 1, the hairpin. This is there's been some launches down there and some sends down there over the years that's destroyed many a person's race. So
and it's not even lap 1 too. It's every lap there's some sends there.
It's great. It is great fun, but in the old iRacing officials, it's a suicide corner, as they call it.
Yeah, you better just to be safe, just hug the inside, just to not let anyone pass it, because there will be those people, you know, the ones that always have to try it out. First opportunity they get, just to pass them. But yeah, just be on the inside, the other driver has to go around. Of course, the inside is always best on that corner anyway. You get the 2-minute warning from race control of GT3 qualifying ending. Car number 10, where is it? Matteo Emmerich. That's a different kind of track here.
Yep, I think he was looking for the rallycross entry there, but hopefully he didn't damage too many bits on the cars, but he's cooled his tyres down, so.
But that Emery finally is going to cross the line, but can he actually put a lap in, or was it invalidated?
I'm not sure with the T1. No, he did. He got it. Oh, he's put it up to 8th as well. So
yeah, 1.5 seconds behind. This is actually a really good track for the Lamborghinis, and the Audi 2 is not so bad here. From what I've seen on the official races, the Lamborghinis were just too good on this track. So only now we have one Lamborghini from Garrett Benz, and well, of course that's a skill factor, and he is 2 seconds behind provisional pole. The car in this case is not helping him. But yeah, Carlos Boza, I think this is going to be.
Yep. We're not going to. I don't think we're going to see that 2-minute broken. I thought we would.
Yeah.
But we've not.
But he's slowing down. He's preparing himself for the next lap, which will be his last lap time. No. Can he do it? He has to cross in 10 seconds.
He's going. I think he should make it. I think he's safe.
Yeah,
he's
he
certainly
is.
got the exit line, so he's going for it.
There we go. This is the last lap we will see from the GT3s. He will try to do the 159. Let's see if he can get on track all the way through. We're going on board here with it.
Touch the curve on the inside and then bounce on the right. There we go, lovely. Tuck it nice and late onto the apex. Stay off that curve as much as possible, otherwise it unsettles and away he goes. So this could be a. Oh, he's only gone yellow in sector 1, which I was surprised at there. He must have got the drive out.
I saw the turn 2, he was a bit too far off the apex. He can ride the curbs on the inside a bit more. But of course the other sectors will be more important as well. As we see, he got the purple sector on the second sector.
He's certainly pushing hard. We're going to get us 2 purple sectors. Oh, he's gone yellow. I think he lost his exit of the hairpin wasn't the greatest. I think he was too tight.
Like
but he's
left
gone purple
side.
4 again.
Go to the inside here. Use the full banking in. He keeps it right.
Nice.
I think this is a good one. This is a good one. Now, can he use the right side curbs to be a little bit quicker? He has 3 purple sectors now. Cut this part here. Prepare yourself on the left side here. Ride it. Don't cut it. But cut these ones.
Yeah,
It's alright.
nice,
Careful on the
nice.
grass. Don't slow down there. You can do it. I think you can do it. all about sunset now.
This is going to be a close call, this one.
Now it has to go wide.
He's done purple, so 4 purples.
That was a
Get
bit of
nice
a
and
lot of
tight.
corrections there.
Power down. Yeah, it was, yeah. And out he goes. Is he going to do it?
Is it a purple sector here? It's a green sector,
He's
so...
gone green, though. He's gone green.
Yeah, but it's a... Oh no, it's not a 159!
Oh, look at that. I said it was going to be close. That was unlucky. Unlucky to Carlos there. Good effort. Totally committed to that lap. It was fantastic.
Now, GTP times. We will see some 15 seconds faster than the GT3s. And we will see some massive speed differences on the fast corners with these cars. Even with such a bouncy track. Right, we have Davy van de Walker. He is new to the series. He's in invitational, but he will basically compete for GTP Pros. Though the league has finished, he's not gonna get any points from this, but he wants to have fun, and that's what matters. Also, passing from the GT3 Pros, we have Alex Sott now on the GTPs as well. So we have 1, 2, 3 DLR drivers actually. Matai said he is going to last the first challenge. So he's going to start from behind all the GTP drivers.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to see.
Yep.
So we're going to start seeing those lap times any minute. We enter down the back of Sunset.
Yeah, we'll go
These guys will be lining up to take their first lap.
Right, of course, Zion starts his lap. Ooh, there's a car on the outside there. He has to let the other car. There we go. He is going to let the car on the qualifying lap go. Ooh, that was a bit too wide. And he doesn't even cut on these curves as well. This is not going to be a fast lap, I can already tell. Some drivers might not know the proper racing line, but yeah, you have to cut on the right side curves to be faster. And prepare yourself for the next corner. Right. That get the hairpin always in first gear. Cuts a bit on the sand there. Really quick acceleration on these corners here. Starts braking between the 2 and the 3 cones. Be careful when accelerating on this corner because you might lose the rear. Eagles. It doesn't seem like he's cutting enough though.
No, I think he's missing a lot of apexes. He missed it from the exit of the last turn for the pit straight, and I think from that he just didn't get his line back.
Also not cutting the curves either.
No.
I mean, might not be used to driving these cars as much as he was with GT3s. But even so, I suspected that he would know the racing line. It's basically the same between both cars. It's just the weight transfer is different. Because GTPs don't need weight transfer. It's all about accelerating to be faster on the corners. There you go. He crosses the line. Let's see. How about we go on board next lap with Tommy Patero, and now we will see the difference between experienced driver.
Yeah, certainly he's knocked a second off there. That's going to be roughly, I think, where the benchmark's going to sit for around this. The mid 143s by the looks of it.
Oh, yep, he made a mistake.
Oh, he's crossed it up.
Yeah, he did 2 fast movements and that made him completely lose control of the rear. Yes, he has to be very close to the wall. Of course you heard the noise of crash, but that's fine. Now, does he hug the left side curves? Does he cut on the right side? No, he does not. A bit of oversteer on the exit of that corner. on board with Lorenzo Zaffoli here. Still needs to get 8.4 temps. Sebring is actually one of my strongest tracks on the GTPs. Did a lot of good races on the officials there.
I don't think I've got a strongest track on the GTPs. I've got to say it's one car that probably with a bit of practice I could be a bit quicker, but it's not my fastest car in the iRacing catalogue. Fun to drive though, but yeah, when you're used to driving hatchbacks around a track, it's very difficult to get used to that GTP feeling.
Oh yeah, that's true. And you can see how low the car goes on these corners too.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at the bottom of the car, you can see that little border. Just cutting those curves, it's insane. But yeah, it's completely different driving style. I prefer these kind of low downforce, not low downforce, high downforce cars. And really like to drive while pushing as hard as you can, instead of using corner to corner weight transfer to get the better racing line.
Well, Alex improved a little bit there. He closed the gap by 2 tenths down to just 2.5 tenths now, and Lorenzo's just come in with a closer lap time to pip him to second. So certainly that 43.69 is going to be the benchmark, I think, for this qualifying session.
Tommy did that lap on his first lap too, so, and his second lap usually is the fastest lap. You will have to keep an eye on him as he now starts his first lap on this stint. We will see. Gets further. That was an interesting thing you just did. I think this is not going to be the lap yet. I think it's still taking it easy. It's gonna keep it for the second one. Right here, once over Valle on the back straight. All green sector, so it's all an improvement for him. He's currently 2.3 seconds behind provisional pole. So expecting at least the improvement in us to still be in contention. Probably 7th. Yeah. I expect 7th place here. Let's see. 6th position. That was close by 1 millisecond.
That was one out. There we go.
By 1 millisecond.
Guess.
Right, here's also we have Eren Avina here. Porsche driver, this is the best non-accurate driver currently. This track is very much accurate territory. On the officials, you had no chance if you had another car than the Acura. So it's interesting to see what these drivers, the non-accurate drivers, can do against this tough competition that we have here. Sebastian Van Hooven is also starting from the Pinto apparently.
Is that choice, or is he suffering?
No, I think it's by choice. He wants to have fun since he already bagged the championship. Now, this is going to be Tom Patero second lap. This has to be the fast one, so we will keep an eye on him. Alex Soto, finally, he is improving. Look, he has a purple sector now. Trying to get a bit faster. Maybe he can get even P2 from this.
Yeah, it's very close there. It's only 3 hundredths of a second, so mightily close there. Just one good sector could make the difference to get. And he's on purple too as well.
Let's jump right back to Alex out here as he crosses the line. 3 purple sectors. Look at that. Can it be a provisional pole? It is.
It is. Well done there, Alex.
This is on Tom Patero now to improve from this lap time. To get back to the provisional pole. 5 minutes to go. Still a chance here. 2 more laps that can be done.
Oh, hopefully he's fueled it enough to go one extra lap.
Who did?
Tommy, hopefully
Nah.
he's got enough in there to do
Remember,
another
these
lap.
cars have batteries, so if you drain it on these 2 qualifying laps, you will not have enough for the next lap. But it's fine, he can still go to the pit and do at least 1 more lap. His first lap was good enough, see, for the previous pole position, but now he's purple.
He's purple again, so let's see. No, he's gone yellow.
Ooh,
Oh, he's done it, he's pipped it.
He did it,
143. Oh, look at that, 3,000ths of a second. Wow.
Look at that though, Adsot is still improving his lap time.
Alex has gone green, 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 purple as well, so that's potentially pole position back if he can keep it together.
Another driving improving their lap time. We have Davey with 1 purple sector, but why does it say 2 minutes and 49 seconds though? Did he actually stop for a while? I cannot tell you right now, but let's go back to Alex Todd now as he goes on the straight, final part of the straight to the sunset.
Yeah,
Taking all the speed here.
McDonald's drive-through on the way there, I think, to Davey. There we go.
Oh,
nope.
It's perfectly balanced. 3 greens, purple, 3 yellows. It's like right dividing there in the middle. Now, Davey is still on his lap time, but if it's really saying 3 minutes and 19, then it means he screwed up his first lap. It will have to mean that his second lap will be the one that has to be the faster one, and he can still do it. Second lap is always a quicker one. No, actually, it was wrong. The timing table was wrong. He improves up to P3. So that was his second lap time after all. It was just wrong on the timing. Alex saw Davey Walker, both DLR drivers, P2, P3, somehow trying to dethrone Tommy Pater, but he keeps it ahead of both of them by 3 milliseconds on Alex Ott. Warming up his tires there. He has time to do only 1 lap. And Danny Hugendorn improved from his lap time as he is in P5 currently. No, it's not enough. 144.2, that's his lap time. But he has the opportunity to do the second lap as he goes right now, starting right away and pushing it. Behind him we have Tommy Patera right there doing his. Well, he did his lap. He quits. I think he already got it wrong. That means who has the opportunity? I think Davey can still do 1 lap. Try and get at least 1 more last chance to get on the provisional pole. Alex just crosses the line, so he is starting his last lap. If not get off track, and he did get off track, so that is it for him. That is his qualifying done.
It looks like that's how the grid's going to end, I think. I don't think there's going to be any more changes, significant changes anyway. Looking at the, I've got the timing board up in front of me, and there's no real sectors happening. So I think that's the grid we're going to get.
No, Danny Hugendorn still improving his lap time. He was on his second lap. Still has the chance as long as he keeps it on track and does the perfect sunset here. Even though he needs 3 attempts completely to catch Rezes of Folly, it can still be done. You never know. See how he keeps it. That was very wide. I don't think that is it. That is not it.
I think he was too fast on entry there. He didn't get his. I don't think he picked his braking spot. So that's Gutierrez has got a green, but I think his overall time isn't looking, unless he sets some very quick sectors. I think he's going to be where it is.
Well, ahead we have Lorenzo da Folha as well, but his laps is all yellows. But he does a little tighter entry on Sunset there, right next to the walls. It's a green sector. But yeah, it's all the other sectors that were not enough to push him ahead. Brøndby Duhamel, François Valle are the last ones to do their laps.
Varley might get an improvement here. I think Robin's going to be stuck in 12th there, but Juanto here could definitely make a small improvement looking at the gaps. He's got to do 4/10, but...
Oh no!
Oh, and he's lost it on the exit. What a shame. Oh, at least he's in the pits. Save him a walk.
Yeah, that was his opportunity gone. He has to make it up for it on the race. He needed as well 4/10 to be ahead. Of his competition.
And he said he on the timing charts he was very close because of his green sectors. He was on target to probably just pip that next place from what I can see on iRace Control, but certainly the exit of that last corner cost him. And now we go for the warm-up for the race.
So Steve, we are at week 12 in our racing season, so what are you looking for next season?
Rain.
Of course.
No, I mean, it's, you know what, it's like that, you know, iRacing or sim racing in general, during and post-COVID had such a surge. It was amazing because the iRacing platform became so popular. It would be fantastic to see, you know, it has dropped off, I think, over the last maybe year in terms of participation.
Actually, it hasn't.
So it'd be nice for it.
It has not dropped participation. I've seen the numbers, it's actually stagnated. It didn't reduce numbers. If anything, it might even go up on the road side.
Yeah, I think it's more. I think it's more about the series, and I think that what would be good is that, you know, people. I understand people like, or, you know, we all race because we like different things, but it would certainly be lovely to see a little bit more concentration on some other series, along with, you know, I'm a massive touring car driver and fan, and it would be so cool to see some fresh content for some of those other series. It really would, just to bump that participation back.
Speaking of touring cars, I would love if the Clio was free, as it should have been from the start.
Yeah, I don't understand why it wasn't, to be honest. I mean, it's... I think the MX-5, you know, is a great entry car to learn iRacing in, but I think there should have been an alternative, and I think certainly the Clio would have been better.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes. Especially if you think about it, a lot of people are used to four-wheel drive cars, so usually it's what sells the most on the road cars. And we have no, except for the Kia, but it's outdated.
When the pulsator goes somewhere,
Well, it's like the GR84, isn't it?
86?
You know, sorry, GR86. Yeah, I prefer the Clio to the GR86.
Somewhere between 5 and 20 seconds, preferably more.
I like the GR86, but it still feels like it's another Mazda.
Right.
Yeah, it does. That's it. And I think that the Mazda actually is quite a good entry to most of the classes, whereas the Clio, I think if it was channeled correctly, would be a really good kind of like driving funnel into the GT3 TCR type series, because it's like a miniature version of them, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exactly why it should have been free, because people don't want to pick up a front wheel drive car usually, but it can be fun. That being said, some tracks that are popular even with touring cars are going free.
Yeah.
So Oschersleben, which we even use on our TCR series. Snetterton, I don't think we used, but it's a popular British track.
Yep.
Well, we had the track that just came out 3 months ago, the French track of what was it called?
The new one.
Yeah, it's a bit unforgettable. That's why I can. You know? Why can't I not remember it? But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, which one you're on about? Yeah.
Lebanon.
Yeah.
Lebanon. So, and there was a fourth one that's forgot.
Well, I mean, I think there's, some really core TCR type tracks
Winton.
that are great for TCR. Sorry?
Winton is the other track that's going to be free.
Winton Raceway, yeah. Now, Winton Raceway, I remember in season 2 of Touring Car, we brought that track in because that was when the season it was released. And it was one of the most entertaining TCR races I think we ever did. I don't think it was the most interesting from a driving perspective, but viewer perspective, it was a tremendous race. But then you've got the core tracks, haven't you? You've got the short Brands Hatch track. You've got Donington, which is a tremendous TCR track, and then you dip into some of those other odd ones like Knock Hill. Knock Hill was a fantastic track, forward and reverse, and you then start splitting out into some of the sort of larger tracks. I know we've had a topic of discussion in Anti-Stall recently about some of the tracks, and I think for the slower TCR type cars, some of the interesting tracks are the reverse, where you just use the alternate tracks because no one knows them. No one really races them and it makes fun. Anyway, we need to do the grid.
Right, so Tom Patel starts on pole position on the GTP, Alex Odd in P2, David Van Wycker in P3, Lorenzo Zafon in P4, Danny Hugendorn in P5, Carantali in P6, Alvaro Gutierrez in P7, Juanso Ovalle in P8, Aaron Avinar in P9, John Diaz in P10, Carlos Pons in P11, Romy Duhamel in P12, Daniel Ronke in P13, Matthias Wichten in P14, Sebastian van der Heuvel in P15. These two left drivers are starting from the back of the grid. They didn't do qualifying on purpose, just to have fun. Carlos was the first of the GT3, starts in P16. Roberto Kovac in P17, Daniel Miguel in P18, Tim de Haan in P19, Bart Scholert in P20, Stefan Albanese in P21, P22 for Wood Cousins, P23 for Emre Kemaldar, Gareth Spence in P24, Emmy Grime in P25, P26 for Mattel Emre, and P27 for Roberto Filippes. Right. Who do you expect? Wait, Sebastian is not on track. Interesting, I think he simply didn't appear here. But yeah, I was gonna ask you, how many positions do you think Matthias is gonna get on lap 1?
A good one. Probably about 6 in the hairpin, depending on what happens. No, I think in lap 1, I think he's going to pick up 3, maybe 4 positions in lap 1. He's not going to want to risk everybody else's race, so he's going to be careful. He's not going to be sending it, so I'm going to go for 3. I think I'm going to put my money on 3. What do you reckon?
I was actually going to say 4 as well. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to push on the first lap, especially this track isn't really easy to overtake in a lot of spots because it's a bit tight of a track. Well, one thing I can tell you is you can pass 4 cars at least till he finishes the race night, because from where he's starting, 1, 2, 3 of the cars ahead of him aren't even accurate, so he's gonna get a really good exit on some of those corners and he can just push right in through them. As in the 4th drive, it's probably someone that's gonna be part of an incident somewhere and it's gonna lose a position during the race. Someone even on the top 5 might lose a position.
Yeah, all they've got to do is just overcook those the first 4 or 5 corners with those cold tyres and the wrong position, over accelerate on the exit, and it's unforgiving. It really is. So it's a shame we don't have anybody doing the same. It's a shame Carlos didn't start from the back on the GT3s as well. It's a long lap this to do a full lap behind the safety car.
seems like there's a really big gap between GTPs and GTPs, right?
Yeah, it's really big actually. You're right.
That was intentional.
I mean, that's probably close to 30 seconds.
Especially when the drivers are starting on the start zone, right? Again, as always. Which is still close to the finish line.
That's even more. I'm just counting. I'm watching iRace Control there to time. And according to my timing screen, that's 48-second gap between the GTPs and GT3s.
No, that's not correct. Hold on. Let me see. I can see it here. The gap.
Oh no, it's updated to 30. So it's 30 seconds. 29.77.
It just doesn't want to show on the other cars. But alright, let's see. We go on an onboard. Not onboard, but we are looking at Matthias' perspective here. You see how it goes. You can clearly see everything ahead of him.
And they are they're off. A nice start out front there by Tommy. He's got some pace. Interesting behind him though. Oh, there was a crunch on the wall somewhere there, I think. But they're all safely through. I think someone cut that a bit too tight from the noise. And they're all clean anyway. Commentators curse through the first few corners there. And the GT3s are just coming up to start zone. And they are off. Garrity.
They are? Okay, no, they are.
There he goes. He's gone. They're off. Nice start there. He's got some gap. There's a few close calls there coming in behind them, turning into that T1 though. Is he going to see him in his mirror? Yep, they're through. Nice clean racing there.
There's already an overtake being done here. Both went to off track.
Daniel and
Team the Hunt on the
Tim,
BMW.
yeah, Tim, yep, it was Tim, yep.
Already going also too wide on this corner. This isn't over here. They are pushing more. Oh, almost free wide there. It was a touch there.
He's caught the back of him. He's caught the back of him.
Wait, also it was close that the car didn't go straight into the others on the hairpin. It hit the tire barrier there.
He actually hit it, yeah.
Went by 3 into them? 3.
It was a bit unlucky.
I saw 2, but I didn't see the 3. But Tim was very unlucky there. I mean, Amy was blocking. Oh, someone's just gone. One of the GTPs has just gone wide into the exit wall as well of the last turn. So I presume that would be Daniel. He's still going though, so he couldn't have damaged. I thought he would have picked a bit of damage up there. But Tim has definitely meatballed from hitting that wall, so he'll be coming in for a pit stop.
Well, Matthias did get 4 positions on the start. He passed Daniel Ronkin, Robin Duhamel, Evan Aviner. I think Carlos Ponce as well. Or did he? No, actually Carlos Ponce got an off track before, after the first corner, I mean. So I think he only got 3 positions. Yeah. Still a good effort from him. Of course, he's still got 6 seconds behind.
Yes, and the
or
2 times in the
our
beginning,
leader.
and then Amy drove into me on the stage going to the hairpin.
Yeah, I think Tim was unlucky there. He moved across to block Amy, and then Amy pulled back to the left but didn't control her brakes. So I think Amy's going to see a penalty coming their way for that incident.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I'm not too sure on the first 2. There was I got a feeling there that Daniel was a little bit late on the brakes of the exit of the turn 4, and I think that's what pushed him and Tim wide. But I don't know about the 3rd incident. We'll have to see if we get a replay or anything of that later on.
Actually, you can do it right now. So it was towards the drivers.
So it was, I think it was Daniel and
Hang on.
Daniel Magoni, and so here we go from the start. Let's have a look. It was very tightly bunched because Carlos got a great start, and then behind them they didn't really catapult from that. So Tim's through T1. He's a little bit slow on exit, which probably gives Daniel the jump, and he's going to send it. He is. Okay, so he sent it, and that's caused them
that was
to lock up together.
The thing is, Daniel should have went more on the inside of his part of the corner. He just pushed Tim out of the track, and now we will see on the other perspective here. Baby Grime. Go to the right.
Oh yeah, she's
I mean, did it look like Tim moved under braking?
It was. You'd have to see where that is in relation to the brake zone. I'm sure they'll be reviewing that up in race control very closely, because they'll be looking at where other people's brake points are, as to see how late Tim moved across. Because it might not have left Amy much of a choice but to just hit the brakes and pull left.
Wait. You can see it through here. But at the same time, there was no space on the right side too, either.
Yeah.
Should have braked before just turning to the left.
That's a difficult call. That you'd have to get up there upstairs in race control there and get some slow mos and front axle views just to see where that light. I mean, he didn't make an erratic move to the right, but it's always difficult to tell from commentary level as to some of those. So we'll leave that up to the experts in race control.
Well, thankfully we are not the stewards today, right?
Yeah, exactly. No one's showering us today. So anyway, we've got Tommy still out there with 1.5 second lead. Carlos is gradually edging away at 2/3 of a second a lap, and other than that, it's pretty static out there at the moment. There's some nice groups with the GT3s there, but there's no one really setting that track alight at the moment. There was the announcement that I know the championships have done that Alex has swapped cars for this race. So he's not going to score points, which I don't think will affect him. So I presume he's took the Acura to gain the benefit of Sebring and get some experience.
Yeah, well, definitely going to be that. Here you go, Matthias is probably going to try to overtake him right now. He looks a bit on the inside. Nope, he goes on the inside.
He's going for it.
Yep,
Nice clean.
But the car on the left side had a lot more speed since he has to go wide, so the racing line has to be through wide. But can he pass him outside here? No, he can't. He has to go through the inside. Yeah, the only way to overtake is through the inside. As he goes, yes, already fighting the GT3 traffic. Interesting enough.
Oh yeah, that could have been messy if it had been any other two drivers, I think there, because Matthias was gonna send it, I think, and then he realised that he was gonna have to pull out for overtaking the GT3. So that could have been a bit messy. So race control have clarified that the first incident with Magoni and Maggioni and Tim, they have gone for a racing incident with that. I've got a feeling that might have been a bit of iRacing sticking together on the exit of the corner that probably caused it.
Yeah, racing glue. Well,
but they're obviously still reviewing the other one.
One thing I can tell you though is Matthias is definitely fuel saving. I've seen him lift a lot early. What is happening here? Oh, Tommy Patero had a lot of traffic. He suddenly got super close. Alex Alton got super close to Tommy Patero, So he's finally under the second. Seeing him more fighting each other there, but this is what I'm worried about. Matthias is really getting close to Kwanzaa, but he never gets the opportunity to overtake him. But we will see him lift on the free cones. Here.
Yep.
Yeah, he's still saving. which means you will pass him, the car ahead, on the pits.
And I think he's cleverly using that traffic from starting behind to gain the draft and the fuel save as well, which is going to help him certainly in the latter stage of the race.
Where's Woodcuson? There we go. Look at this traffic pack here. Stefan Albanese really in danger from Woodcuson's behind, and Degni Migioni as well. As we see someone going out.
There has been a big incident with 4 cars back there. So Juanto was just an easy overtake there for. Oh, it's because it's not updated. So an easy overtake there for Matthias.
Alex just lost his position.
Juanto went off. But there has been a big incident out there with
we will check in a bit.
Matteo.
I just want to see these overtakes because this battle is still not done. I think from traffic, Alex lost the second position to Lorenzo Foley. Now Lorenzo is 2.5 seconds behind Tommy Patera, was half a second before. This might be good for... No, this is not good for Matthias either. He's 3 seconds behind Alvaro Gutierrez. The traffic messed everything up.
Well, I was going to say, there must have been... so it's a racing incident, the Lemeray one, when we get to see that later. But the Alex Ol, I mean, he was a second and a half off of Tommy and about 1.8 seconds ahead of Zoffoli. So something had to have happened. Maybe he got caught with a GT3 driver or something for him to for that to have all switched around like that.
Just want to see if the Ferrari can finally get it. He might have gone a bit too wide now. He's in danger from the other Porsche of Daniel Maggioni. Of course, the Ferrari is still on the inside here, so he might have the advantage. I think he's still gonna keep the position. But he lost it to Stefan Albanese now. Yeah, he has to be a bit more patient now. So let's go through the crashes already. This is not the proper camera. For some reason the car disappears here. Does it? Yeah, it's not appearing. Alright, so let's go for Garrett Spence's crash. Was it on his own because it says Garrett Spence and Carlos Ponce crashed, but I think it's unrelated to each other. Garrett Spence does it on his own again. The rear of the car on fast corners. That happens.
Oh, he's lost it in an awkward place as well there. Right on the exit apex of the last turn.
With the incident with Amy and me.
This happened to Carlos Ponce. Oh!
Oh dear, Matteo, what was that?
Honestly?
I mean, that'd be interesting because I believe that's been given as racing incident. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, this was why he was
exit.
This was why he was fighting with Matthias.
Yeah, he put his foot down too quickly on the exit there.
So which incident was in lap 4? Because I don't see anything here.
It was Matteo Lemeray. I thought it was the Carlos.
And back on track, and
it'll be detailed in the report afterwards.
That was it. That's all the incidents I had to review, I guess. These three are still battling though for F, and they are super close to each other, going 3 wide in the last corner.
They are pushing. Oh wow, he had to back out, I think, or he was going to clip the tyre wall.
Two pushes for the Ferrari. The Ferrari got the most inside car line here, but didn't have enough speed to do this corner properly, so he's gonna have to be placed behind. Is the other Porsche gonna attack? No, he's not. He's gonna be patient. Stefan Albanese lost 2 positions. Was a bit off track there. Gotta be gotta try and quickly catch them up as the race goes on. Matthias here, 6 steps behind. Oh, Danny Hogendorn just crashed his car.
How did he drop that?
He did it on his own. I think he hits the curbs. I mean, he's a bit of the curbs. And the car got stuck, so it rides them onto the wall. That's exactly what happened, see?
Oh, he's put that wheel too high, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, Matthias finally has the opportunity to overtake Alvaro Gutierrez this time. See if he does it on the side of this corner. If you put a little more on the rear ARB, you can do this corner faster than the other cars. There we go, he goes through. Now Juanso in the back has to fight with Robin Duhamel. He's catching him quickly now, 5/10, so we will keep an eye on it in a while. Alex and Lorenzo Zappoli still fighting with each other, and I think Lorenzo lost a lot of time on the hairpin because Alex is now has the opportunity to overtake him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's still fuel saving. I think Alex is definitely fuel saving just to keep the opportunity to overtake him on the pits, possibly a bit later, which will be more beneficial. He might catch him on the straight, let's see. The long board time. He does his exit. He does the exit way better because Lorenzo went to the grass. Now, is he on attack mode or is he gonna be patient for the next run? Let's see if he lifts now. He doesn't really lift, but
yeah, it didn't really, but
Joe Mateo on the left side there. He was right on the racing line for the GTPs, which means they had to be a bit slower. But yeah, Lorenzo already pushed off a distance on Alex Albon. But a lot of off tracks there from Lorenzo Zaffoli. He's not keeping it properly on track. Alonso Valle now finally super close to Robin Duhamel. But Robin has the inside on the next corner. Actually, he went back to the racing line, just going around Garrett Spence there. Matthias is now 2 seconds behind P4. So, 12 seconds. Is it 12 seconds? Let's see. 7 seconds behind the leader.
7 seconds.
So yeah, so we can still do it. Back to this battle. Juanso really trying to push on that Porsche. He has the corner speeds with this with the Acura. It's really much faster on the fast corners, like this one as well. But he also has to take care of the slower traffic though. But he is 2/10 now, and getting closer and closer.
He's getting closer. Yeah, he's getting closer. Every corner, he's getting closer through that bit. I don't think it's difficult there because he's not really going to get much of a chance now without. He's got to get a good exit here onto Sunset, which he has, and he has. Oh, he lost the back of it a little bit. I think he's still going to get it in his. Yeah, he lost a bit of time there. I think he just tried to push a bit too much on exit.
Now look at how he does this corner though. Look at how close he gets, how fast the Acura is.
Yeah.
Of course, a bit of dirty air doesn't help, but still has a chance.
You can tuck in so much better with that Acura on that corner than the Porsche.
Does he go on the inside? Does he stay on behind? I think he's staying behind there.
I would be trying to now just bide my time on exit here to try and go into the suicide hairpin, and I think he's going to get the drive because he lost the back there on the Porsche on the exit. I think he's too heavy on his right foot.
Traffic is driving quite erratically. I mean, not illegal, but you know, a little bit dangerous. I don't know if he has a problem with damage.
These two are still close to each other, but The gap to Time Patera and Lorenzo Zaffoli is huge now.
Yeah,
This might be it.
Alex is getting there. He's chomping away at him. Doesn't seem to be getting that straight line though with him, does he?
But we will see, because they are doing a bit of different lines. Some parts Alex can catch, some other parts Lorenzo can catch, but it really depends. If Alex is actually fuel saving a bit, he will be better on the next stint. We will see. Meanwhile, Juan Valley still trying to catch Robin Duhamel here. Gets close, but then on the X's, the Porsche just it's enough speed to hang it out. Look how close. Already looking Juan Valley, but of course that was not gonna happen from that distance. It's the same two gaps every time, but they are not catching each other. Lorenzo on Alex Sot, no, sorry, I mean on Lorenzo and Juanso and Robin Duhamel.
Oh, someone was wide on the exit onto Sunset there, very wide.
Let's see, maybe on the onboard. We will see the overtake finally happen. Can he actually get to the grass? No. Thankfully, Robin evades the grass. So now it's a term of can he get the top speed enough for the Sunset corner?
He's closing. Yeah, he's got to push for it. And if he holds the apex, he'll keep it. Yeah, he's got it. There's Wanto finally into 9th.
Already seeing some people pitting. Matthijs pitted, but he was fuel saving.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to say the same thing there.
I guess he can still do it on the last stint. Of course, I wasn't expecting him to do a single pit stop, but he's even changing tires now.
Maybe he's just doing his length. He's doing that to get some track space because.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He was caught behind there, so maybe the gamble was to just quit the fuel save and just go for the full long pit stop.
Sorry, this is on my end. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I think we just had a bit of stream stutter there, but other than that, it was okay.
It wasn't disconnected. I am back, right?
Yes, you are. Yeah, yep.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Everything was just offline, and then I'm back. Sorry about that. The stream restarted, so it's back as well. Yeah. So a little hiccup. Now,
Carlos is just sitting there. Yeah, everybody's pitting. I think it's interesting out the front of. Oh, Carlos has just come in. He's the first GT3 to come in. I was just saying, Carlos is just driving an easy race out there today. He's just maintaining that kind of 2-second gap back to Roberto. But as I said, that he dived into the pits.
And also changing tires. It's a really hard track, and you should change at least the rear tires. It's a huge advantage just changing rears on this track. Right. So Roberto Cova is currently leading on the GT3s. Enrique Malda in P2 currently. Bifa behind, 8 seconds to catch. Alvaro Gutierrez hasn't pitted. He is ahead. 36 seconds. Hopefully he's been fuel saving enough to stay in the lead. This is a long, not really the longest of that we've seen on the pit lanes, but it does lose you some time.
Yeah.
Time Patera now is ahead of Matthias by 2.5 seconds. So Matthias, if he catches Bummy, he's gonna be in the net lead.
Let's have a look at his timing.
Matthias took like 3 other drivers during the pit stop.
Yeah.
It means now he has to push for the next stint. Otherwise, he's probably gonna get behind the other driver because the other drivers will have to put less fuel on the next stint.
I wonder if that was his tactic, where he just decided to go in and take a short stop.
And he changed tires too, so will he ever change?
Yeah.
He won't change tires possibly right now, but it is an interesting strategy he has here. Let's see if it works. Alvaro Gutierrez is currently in the pits. Roberto Kovac is also. Emre Kamada is also going to the pits, and that's everyone going to the pits in the span of just 2 laps. Quantum Valley in danger from João Dias. Really close, just smelling his nose. You can just see. Man, look at that, João Dias.
Trying to use the traffic there to get some brake on that toe, I think.
It's interesting. João Dias tried to go wider there. There was the car on the inside. He already noticed it, so he's went wide. And João, he's doing an attack mode. I think he's going to the inside. No, he's not. I thought he was going with so much speed. He was going to overtake him on turn 1.
Looked like, yeah, it definitely looked like he was going to go for it.
He will have an opportunity later on. Right, what I said, 2.4 seconds behind the leader, 1 second ahead of P3. Is he still fuel saving? Let's see. There was slight fuel save there, but there are other ways to notice. Let's see on this corner though. Yeah, it's slight fuel saving. He's still fuel saving at least. You can notice. Okay, Daniel Maggiani here on Shula. Daniel Maggiani has to recover some positions after the incident on lap 1. Didn't lose that much time, but some drivers went by him. Because he has the pace. Oh, that's a lot of off-track use there.
So Lorenzo has just set the fastest lap time on his last lap at 1:44.7.
He's already lost the head.
Currently, Tommy's still holding the fastest lap time of the night, which is no massive surprise, but Lorenzo's certainly pushing behind. He's very close. And Davey is, or is it Alex? Sorry, no, Alex, I do apologise. Alex is just off of Tony's fastest lap time. They're still purpling out there, so the cars are coming back to them after their pit stops now.
John Deere is currently leading on GTP AM drivers. He is P9 overall of the GTPs, while Charlotte is 4 overall on the GT3s, but first on his GT3 AM class. Getting really close to Guangzhou Valley, John Deere. See if this is the time that he can actually do the overtake, maybe in this lap, because he was close a couple of times, but it never happened. He is really close now, but look at the exit speed. The Acura just has more top speed.
That Acura just comes out of that corner much more stable.
Yeah, definitely. Once I got really close to Aaron though, just suddenly on that hairpin. I think that Porsche is struggling a bit on the slow corner.
Yeah, it's bunching right up there now between 7 and 9. And the Maggioni battle, it just jumped a bit there. I thought it was back down to 2/10 then, and it's just jumped all the way back up to half a second. So someone must have had Woot must have had a poor exit. That's all I can say to have done that jump.
There's some massive gaps between traffic, you can see on your map.
Yeah. It's very spread out.
Yeah. Sap, of course. Prototypes got into the, these two are at the top 5 at least, are pretty close to each other. P5 is a bit too far away, but these three are now on the slowest of the GT3s. They're in the back of the pack, trying to go around them. Matthias still keeping it in P2, even got a distance from himself and Lorenz as a follower.
Maggioni's down to 1/10.
Let's go back to him then. Ooh, is he going to send it on the sunset?
He's gone for it. He's sent it up the inside. Finally pushed him.
No, it's not over yet. Just look at the speed that the Ferrari just got now. Oh, but he's still behind.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to challenge that.
It's actually the second time the Ferrari got overtaken by the same car on the same corner.
The close gap further back as well, I think, with Matteo Limeray and someone.
And Garrett Spence.
Yeah, Garrett. Yeah, that's quite a close battle as well back there.
Matteo went just to the pits now, so they are not battling.
That's gone. Yeah.
Of course, he suffered the crash. We can check what the crash is, of course. But this is the reason why he suddenly got way behind everyone else. Well, he didn't crash. Lost it. At least he managed to avoid damaging the car. So, last one fast repair to use. You know what? The gap between Carlos Boss and Roberto Kovac isn't that big as I thought it would be. Even though they are different cars, the Porsche can still keep pretty well on this track. A lot of Porsche and Ferraris, but the Audi's doing well.
And that's the only Audi we got out there as well. I know at the beginning of the season, it was very heavily dominated by the Ferrari and the Porsche. But I think we had about 2 or 3 BMWs.
A lot of Lamborghinis, actually.
A handful of Lamborghinis as well. But I think the Lamborghini, all the Lamborghini team is, because I think they were all from a similar team, weren't they, as well?
Yeah, for Mag. They were all Mag esports drivers. Yeah, so Carlos was kept a really good championship fight. He kept it on his own, always being there consistently, and he deserved to be the champion of the season.
He did. He was very consistent throughout the whole season.
Look at that, Matthias just got really close to Tommy Patero. Thanks to
He's
traffic.
awfully close. Oh, Tommy had a wiggle coming out the turn as well. So he could well have him down here into the... He's gone for it, he's gone for it.
There's it to change for the lead from last place to first place. It is done now, he has to keep it till the end of the race, only 25 minutes more. These two used to fight a lot more often previous season, and Tommy was the only accurate driver. Most of the other drivers was using just the Cadillac, when it was still the strongest car. And it proves that Matthias can get used to any car and still be fast in it.
A little bit like our undisputed TCR champion. I've forgotten the gentleman's name.
Brandon Hawken?
No, in TCRs,
Brandon Hawken.
Oh, it was Brandon, you're right, sorry, yeah, totally. I mean, I've watched Brandon racing a few different teams, and that guy is quick in pretty much every car. I mean, he smashed everybody in an MX championship, I watched him. And I'm not so sure whether he's so good in single-seaters, but certainly in the hatchback style cars, he is awesome. He is so consistent, it's scary.
Something happened to your microphone. Suddenly it got like really far away.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better now. Well, Tommy Patero is still half a second behind. Not really a big gap between them. But of course, Matthias is probably still saving, still keeping it. That's it for as long as possible for later. We will see how it goes on, but as long as Tommy can keep it up, there's always the opportunity to snatch that P1 again. And of course, getting himself distance from the cars behind. Because Lorenzo is 1.5 seconds, 1.6 seconds, not too far away from these guys.
Yeah, it's still close to the top 4 positions. It's not that far out to P5 as well. But I think we've seen that a lot this season, especially up in the GTPs. There was some really good racing this season in amongst the GTP Pro-Am-Ams. Some very close stuff, so it's always, you know, that's what makes seasons great, that's what makes racing great, is when you can have those battles and, you know, it's respectful and trustworthy when you're going into those corners. So, you know, fair play to the GTP team there for some great racing and great viewing experiences for us and the viewers. And that battle still continues. It's really going to be interesting because I think a lot of this Tommy and Matthias battle is going to come down to the pit stop, really, and whether anybody makes the mistake, and I think that's going to determine it. I think at the moment, as it stands, Matthias will probably get the win, but it just takes one little bump, one little inconsistency to change your experience out there on that track.
Yep, definitely. As long as he also can keep away from the wall in turn 1, it's fine. Which is actually really easy to do on the GTPs. It's way harder, I think, on the GT3s, from what I remember driving. Of course, I haven't driven with a GT3 here a long time, so in general, I usually now avoid doing many accidents in whatever track. I used to struggle a lot. Ooh, that's close. I used to struggle a lot on this track, especially on turn 1, even though I was quick, I still had that inconsistency during that turn 1 and rushed it sometimes, and that caused some losses in my races. But after a while, you just get used to always doing the same movement, and you avoid that wall every time.
But it's awful, that first corner as well, because when you are sort of learning the track or even starting off racing and you come across Sebring, you run into two issues with turn 1. You've got the entry, where if you don't get it right, you clip the wall. But you've also got the exit where if you miss your apex and you run wide on your apex, it's very difficult to carry speed. And if you try to keep it, you always run out that little bit to your right, and then you're in the lap of the dirt gods at that point as to whether your car's still spacing the same way when you come back on the track.
Pretty much, yeah. Back to this gap between these two drivers. Is it gonna be now the happen? Seems like
gone for it.
It's where the Porsche loses the most time as well, at the exit of the happen.
Yep.
Even with the turbo like that the Acura has, it still does a lot better job than the Porsche. But as we go back to the change of the lead possibly here.
Oh. Has he got the ride on him? He could well get him here.
Something happened between a GTP and GT3 driver, we will see in a bit. Could be investigated, there we go, it is. Stefan Albanese and Daniel Ronke. Stefan went to the pits. That must be a huge impact, we will see in a bit. Another GTP ahead, about to be lapped. There we go.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I think that was what saved Matthias down the sunset. I think he had that GTP in front of him, which stopped Tommy just getting a full draft on him, because he was getting the draft off the guy in front. That's the comeback as a race incident, the Renecki incident.
We will see now. Daniel Ronke is in a Cadillac.
Oof.
Okay, so is it a better
is it a poor rejoin?
Oh no, it's the problem on the Cadillac.
He didn't move, and Renecki's just collected him there. He should have been more aware of what was going on.
Yeah, there's a yellow flag and even a spotted for a reason. I'm surprised that there was even just a racing incident.
I think somewhere in the midst of that there was yet another spin for Matteo on his own. Not sure whether it was the exit of the last turn there or what, but it's shown up as a spin.
Yeah, but we don't need to check that every often. We know how Matteo is.
Yeah, we'd be forever in replay mode. Poor Matteo. It's come a long way since he joined ASR. I remember some of his early TCR races, and they weren't great. But that's the wonderful thing about being in a league and not officials all the while, is that it's different type of racing. It's much more respectful, and if you obey the rules of racing, you can learn a lot more in a league very quickly compared to you can with officials. Oh, that was close. That was maybe a bit not as close as I thought that was there when he came into that corner, but
Yeah, it was.
I thought Tommy was gonna have a go there. I thought he had the line on him, but obviously it was a bit further back.
These two are still keeping a good gap to the car behind. Lorenzo is now 2.3 seconds behind of Tommy Patero. Yeah, these two are super close to each other. And one hit of lead will remain. I mean, this gap will remain when they go to the pits. Of course, Matthias went one lap earlier than Tommy. But we will see how much fuel both cars will put as well. Let's see how close he gets on the exit because of the dirty ad. Ooh! He does get pretty close. Oh, that's why.
Oh, he's gone pits. He's gone the pits. I thought something had happened for a minute there because he really ploughed around the outside of him, and I thought maybe he's dropped the back end or something under acceleration, but no, panic over. It was just the pits, guys. So he's pitted early again. So interesting here. So is he just fueling this or not?
It's just fuel, yeah. It's just fuel. But we just saw it was only one lap earlier than Tommy. If anything, Tommy might go now or on the next lap.
I think he'll probably give it, if he's got the fuel, I should think he'd give himself another lap, purely because one, he's got caught in traffic, but also it just gives him that freedom of air. And if he had the pace on Matthias, he can utilise that now for a lap and see what happens. It all depends on where Matthias has come out into traffic.
So we saw Daniel Ronchi, he pitted. His front is still broken. Or it might be, no, actually no, he fixed it. Because he was completely gone, but it looked like it was a bit bent, but that's just how the Cadillac is a bit on the angles on the front.
Carlos sent that through the S's there on a GT3 and just literally launched over the curbs. He was lucky to for that car to plant on the other side when it dropped down, but he got away with that.
Well, Team Hunt has to move away to let Carlos pass him. He is on blue flags. Why is he not doing it?
I'm not too sure.
This is gonna be a penalty for him. Like, what is he doing? He's slowing down the leader. P2 is getting really close now. I want to investigate that.
Yeah, I would be. I think I would be making a call into the stewards just to review that.
Yeah, and it's not like his championship is at stake, but rules are rules and everyone should respect them. Right, Tommy still has to go to the pit.
So he's gonna be coming. Where is Tommy on the map? He's up there. So here he comes.
Meanwhile, even the GT3s have to go to the pit as well. Will Carlos go this lap? He will, yeah.
Yep, he's in.
So this is it. All except for Alva Gutierrez and Tommy Pedro have pitted, so Tommy has to go on this lap here. Does.
Yes, he comes.
He gets Matthias can catch him before he exits the pit.
17 seconds on entry, so just going to be going into sunset.
Yeah, but the gap you are watching is for Alvaro, not Tommy.
Yeah, this would be interesting to see how much traffic Matthias caught in those 2 laps.
Actually,
So just
actually, Alvaro hasn't pitted yet. He's going another lap. Now Tommy is here.
right.
Matthias is
Tommy's
on
just
straight.
releasing. So he should just keep it. Oh, that's close.
Actually, he overtakes. Matthias is now behind. That's what happened.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Oh,
I
but the
thought he was
traffic.
gonna get
Oh,
that.
the traffic.
Oh, unlucky there. That's just. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is horrible
unfortunate was
timing.
that?
Suddenly, all that gap disappeared.
Oh, all that hard work gone to nothing.
Oh, and he locked up. That's it. That is it. That is his chance for winning
Tommy.
it.
Oh. Oh dear. I don't think you'll get that back now. Not unless Matthias makes a mistake or gets caught in an instant with a GT3 there. That would be very difficult now for him to pull that back.
Yeah, he was constantly close to Matthias on the previous stint, but it's because with the slipstream it really helps. But now it's all over. It is all over. That was the only chance he would have gotten to win against Matthias on this season.
Right, so there's Alvaro in the pits now.
As well as our last GT3, so Carlos Boys is going to cross the line now in first place. He's going to overtake Roberto. Oh no, wait, Roberto is there. Carlos Boys is there. But he is going to get ahead. That is Carlos Boys ahead. Oh, Roberto covered, but the gap got really small because it was 2.6 seconds and now it's 1.1 seconds. There's still a chance for Roberto to catch Carlos Bosley in this race.
1 second. I think Carlos has maybe just got the pace on Roberto, but it's that kind of track where, you know, one mistake it's unforgivable, because lost my tongue there, because the straights are so fast here. If you just drop that exit once, you can cost yourself so much time, especially like the sunset, you know, the exit into sunset. You mess that up, your whole last part of that lap is wrecked. That gap's widening at the front.
Yeah, the
Roberto's still holding on to Carlos though at a second. Keeps fluctuating just under, just over, just under each over. So, but certainly, I'm really be surprised for Matthias to lose. To lose that lead in 7 laps.
Matteo lost the control on the same corner as before. I'm not even gonna watch because, you know. Let's just focus on actually who's driving here. This gap, look at this, 6 tenths now. There is a chance for Alex. Not Alex. Roberto to catch Carlos. 5 tenths. This is getting really close.
It is getting close.
Nice opportunity there. Oof! Lorenzo just losing a bit of the rear, but he keeps it.
That was so close.
That made Alex have to be closer to Lorenzo for a podium position there. Opportunity. She's still keeping an eye on Roberto. Carlos. 5 tenths, 4 tenths on the hairpin alone.
3 tenths.
I think Roberto probably stopped fuel saving and now is fully pushing or something because this speed difference is immense. Or did Carlos not put enough fuel after all? Let's see, let's go on board of Carlos. It's braking a bit too early, but can't tell if it's a fuel saving. We'll see on the next corner. Roberto's just seeing him on his sights right there, super close to each other. Right, let's see Carlos. That doesn't look like it's fuel saving, because it's just it's changing gear too soon, I think. But that's not fuel saving. Let's see if the Porsche of Roberto is just pushing it later now. That straight gear, the 6th gear noise. He's pushing it. Speaking of pushing, Alex Ott now got really close to Lorenzo Foley, now 5/10 behind.
Yeah.
We will check in a bit. Let's just see if this gap gets even closer before the straight ends. Because it can even be done on turn 1.
It's coming down. 2.5, 2.4. No, he's backed off. He's backed off on the entry. I don't blame him. Be silly to lose that with, you know, five minutes to go. So we've got 3 laps probably, and we've seen a couple of, you know, last lap dives. One up at Hockenheim, where on the last lap, was it last but one corner, where they threw it up the inside and he went out. So, you know, it's the gamble or it isn't.
On this straight he gets a lot of speed, that Porsche, and then on the braking zone you can see it's really close to even hitting. But that is so close.
Yeah, if only you could carry that same exit speed as the entry speed, you'd be you would have been round him long ago.
Yep. Oh, look at this. Tommy Patero and Matthijs now really close to each other. I thought they didn't have any chance, but I was wrong. There's still a chance now.
It means surely Matthijs must have caught in traffic there.
Surprisingly, I don't see any traffic behind them. Only a number 9 car. Number 9 car of Team De Hond. That was it. Okay, let's go back to this battle now for the podium. That is 2 off track. Oh no, mine was a lot of time there for Alex Ott. The opportunity for a podium. We'll wait a bit. Meanwhile, for the leader of the GT3s. That's a good exit there from Roberto, carrying a lot of speed. Still the distance to keep some free taps.
Got a feeling a GT3's had an incident somewhere out there.
Ooh, that's a lot of off track that Carlos used. Get there, now good exit, now you can actually do it on the hairpin. Will even Carlos defend it? I think Carlos will keep it on the right side just to be sure, really. He's looking a bit on the middle, but no, I think it's a bit too far.
I don't think he's quite got it. It's going to be a lunge if it is.
The GT3 cars have no slipstream effect.
Yeah, it's something I think the mechanics of that were altered incorrectly. It's the same with the TCRs.
Yeah.
You know, I think you've always got to have a degree of slipstream, but the TCRs are absolutely awful at slipstreaming. Absolutely, there's no advantage whatsoever.
These two on the last corner here, side by side. Wheel to wheel. Can he get it? Can you get it? Alex goes up. Lorenzo falling, almost hitting the wall. Now Lorenzo has the inside on the next corner. Let's see who gives up first. I think they're still gonna keep side by side. No, it's Alex who gives up.
He's got him.
But Alex will go on the inside on the next corner unless Lorenzo defends it. No, Alex will go to the inside. He backs out. So Lorenzo keeps his speed free for now. Meanwhile, the leaders of the GTPs, they haven't given up. Now 4/10 between them. We can see the battle behind as well. Just real quick, Alex Ott just lurking again, but doesn't do any moves.
I know. 1 minute. Is the white flag? No, white flag's not out yet either.
It's the next lap. So? It's the next lap. Actually, Can we actually see it? Pit lane? No, sorry. I forgot which camera showed us the pit lane. Doesn't matter. I think it's still a white flag on the next one. It was too early to call it out.
Yeah, I think it will be. I don't think it'll be.
Oh, the traffic! It screwed up a bit on the outside, but still doing
Look
it.
how close that is.
It was below a tenth just now.
Yeah, look at that. Is he gonna? If he gets the switch back on him on the exit, he's gonna. He's could get this. I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's definitely gonna have a try here. Is he gonna try and go high, or is he? No, he's holding on him. He's holding him.
Probably because Lorenzo is using push attack mode already. Since it is going to be the last lap now. Still opportunity. Tom Patera on the first corner. Meanwhile, the other pack on the last corner. They're still too close to each other, but Tommy, I think, got a bit too distant. Let's see, he's trying on this turn one. No, not yet. Meanwhile, with these two, I think this is gonna switch now. As he goes on turn one,
Here
still on the inside. Can he break later? Don't hit! Oh no!
No! Oh, they've touched, but I think he's. Yeah, he's as awfully there. Will keep that. That's unlucky. That's a racing incident. That there's nothing going to come of that one.
Yeah, they were trying it. It's all last lap they were pushing it for.
Yeah, that was racing there. And here we go. Not left with much of a choice left here.
Now the gap to the GT3s is still the same. 5 tenths. It's gonna be hard to see if it's gonna change, but these two can still happen. Don Peters can still get his first win. Let's see. Oops. There we go.
Oh.
So
I think there's just a bit too much daylight there.
it does seem like they got a bit too distant now. Unless
yeah,
he can catch it.
Closer.
Can catch it on this corner. Oh, Matthias just did it really well. That's not his opportunity anymore. A little bit of weave in. Roberto right now got 3 tenths behind Carlos Boza. Let's see, there's a car there. There's a car there that anything can happen, but I think the GT3 just get the whole space. Oh, and Tommy actually slowed down before he hit the Ferrari.
Tommy had to actually completely lift there, or he was going to take the Ferrari out. Oh well.
And that is a race win for Matthias.
Great race.
Yeah, right the last lap.
Yeah, that was some brilliant racing there between those two groups of Matthias and Tommy, and the Alex. Alex had some great racing out there today as well.
Now, this one hasn't ended for the GT3, so you can still see anything happen. On these cars, there's a little tricky situation where the cornering. Of course, the slipstream is really weak on these cars, unfortunately, so I don't think it's gonna happen there, but depends on how much these guys can cut here and then get on the inside on the sunset. Let's see. They're even closer than the GTPs that we just saw. But I think the Audi got a really good exit there, and he already tries to go on the dirty side of the track, not give Roberto any slipstream opportunity. I think that is it. I think the Audi has a lot more control now on the exit. Oh, actually got really close, but yeah, it wasn't gonna happen yet. It was too close there. As Carlos celebrates his last win of the season.
Good race, Roberto. Pace in race.
Yep, it's as if they're. Carlos was saying no with his bumper there, saying not a chance. But yeah, that was some great race. There was some great racing out there. Although it's a big track and there was a lot of gaps through the you know that 40 minutes. It just was great to see some of the challenges going on out there. So well done to Matthias and well done to Carlos. And yeah, great finish to the season. And don't forget to join us next year as well for the next season.
Yeah, some cars still racing there. I think only one was left, and there we go. So, while I bring the people here for interviews, how about to give us a rundown of our race winners? I mean, our race finishers.
Sorry, I lost you there for a second. What was that, Paolo? Sorry.
Give the rundown of
Right,
the champions
everyone's
while
finished.
I'm inviting
So
people
from,
for the interview.
on behalf of everyone here from ASR, a big thank you for joining us.
So
for
a
the
message
season.
going
I
out
think
at the moment.
Personally, I've really enjoyed watching you all race, and I hope you've all enjoyed racing along with us. We hope to see you next season if you're taking part in either touring car or IMSA. And
So there's
if not,
a great
thank you for
finish
joining
there
us.
to the season, I think.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all our season winners. To the season winners for all the classes for the GTP Pro and AMS, and also for the GT3 and GT3 AMS. So,
Oh,
yeah,
we wanna see those
congratulations
donuts on
to
broadcast.
the four of you, and congratulations today to Carlos and Matthias. Great drive there,
Also,
Matthias,
that
starting
battle
from the
at
back of the
end was
grid.
mega.
Just to mix things up a little bit with him already winning the championship, and still gets his victory. Really unlucky to Tommy there for missing out on his first win against Matthias. Just a little bit of a lock up with 4 laps to go, and cost him, but he clawed him back into that last bit. So unlucky guys there. Yeah, good luck and have fun. So I think we're just waiting for the race winner to join us.
We have Matthias here.
Booth. Oh, hi Matthias, are you there?
Hey mate, how are you doing?
Very well. That was an amazing drive today. I bet you were pleased with that one.
Yeah, that was very unexpected, mate. I never thought I'm able to win this race from the back of the pack. But yeah, I had much fun. I had giga pace and a lot of fun battles.
Yeah, well, it was certainly an awesome drive to watch. I mean, we thought Roberto. We thought Tommy was going to get that win there, and I think it was 4 laps from the end. He had you in his mirrors, and he just locked up into that turn and gave you the position back. But we thought he was going to hold you off for that first victory against you there. But to come from the back to first, that's an outstanding drive. And congratulations on the series win or class win. And we hope to see you back for the next season. And it's been some really amazing racing out there from you. So thank you very much for your participation and the viewing. And congratulations on the victories.
Yes, thanks. And thanks to ASR for organizing such a fun league. It's very fun to compete in. It's very well organized. And yeah, I guess you see me back next season to go for the triple.
Right. Well, we look forward to it.
Yes,
and,
bye-bye.
Thanks very much, Matthias. And I think now we're joined by Carlos with the GT3 win.
Hello.
Hi, Carlos. I bet you were pleased to see the checkered flag at the end of that one.
Yes. I suffered a little bit. I couldn't train for this race, so fortunately I had more or less good pace, and I could manage as I could. Roberto made an awesome race, so for congratulations to him. He did an impressive race. I'm very happy with the victory, with the last race of the championship. I'm very happy.
Good. Well, it's been amazing to watch your race. I mean, you've had some cracking races out there, and today was no different. You've been outstanding to win the championship in the way you've done. So a huge congratulations from everybody, the viewers and the ASR team for doing that, and thank you for your participation and entertainment. And again, as with Matthias, we hope to see you all, but especially the winners of this series. We hope to see you back next season for you to defend it, and we'll see how it goes next season.
Thank you, Steve. You made an awesome work, good organization. I'm very happy with you guys. You manage an amazing championship, the reports, announcements, the whole race, an amazing job. And yeah, thank you also for my team, Rincon Racing, and all the sponsors. Without them, this victory wouldn't be possible because they support me a lot in each race. From here, thank you so much to my team. And yeah, I hope to be the next season. Very happy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Right, that is it for the interviews. I don't think anyone else showed up, so let's wrap it up here. And thank again, go to 20starracing.com for registering on the next series. Both IMSA and touring cars coming back as well. And for me, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone who participated. It's been a lot of fun. It's a great racing that we had this season. And also thank you, Steve, for being here with me commentating.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you, Paolo. It always makes a pleasure to commentate with you, and to the rest of the team back upstairs in race control, and to everybody behind the scenes that you don't see. It is a massive team effort from everybody, and we hope to have ASR going into many, many more seasons, and we've had some amazing competitors and beginners to experts. The door's always open, so if you want to race, come and join us, antistallracing.com. If you know anybody that may enjoy it, please feel free to recommend them, and we look forward to seeing you in the future seasons. So we'll see you all soon.
Goodbye.